welcome back to the 90th minute. We are your hosts, myself, Liam, Greg, Lucas, and Waz.
You started with me.
I started with you. I like you better this week.
Thank you.
If you're new to the podcast, make sure you hit like, comment down below, subscribe. If you're new, unfortunately, we know where we're kicking it off this week.
Sheffield Bournemouth.
Oh, piss off. As a
1-1.
Manchester United fan, of course we're going to start with the Premier League because the Premier League is back.
Prem is back.
Prem is back.
Yay!
So,
Everyone cheer.
yay. The best league in the
Okay.
world.
Wow, they don't care. That's cool.
As a Manchester United fan, you've endured some rough years.
Oh, we're off yours. Piss off. He's had 20 years of success.
It's been 6 seasons. It's been a long 6 seasons.
In the post-Fergie era, okay, Lucas?
Very dark ages.
No,
I have no sympathy.
The dark
let's
times.
not get too far ahead of ourselves here. It is
You just won the
match.
Champions League. What are you on about?
Shut up. Shut up. It is just one game, of course, but we're going to start at Old Trafford. We're going to start with Manchester United as they absolutely dismantled Chelsea.
What was the final score, Lucas? For our viewers who don't know.
It's right in front of you.
Yes. What,
Lucas, you're the official score
4-0.
man.
4-0. 4-0.
4-0 Manchester United over Chelsea. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. This is the first.
That was.
Big-
Let's
big
not
Buzzing.
Buzzing.
was.
Buzzing, man.
It
Buzzing.
wasn't. Talk to me about it.
It's
What are you-
correct.
Tell me.
Tony Martel, AM9 hashtag. What's going on, man? I have no words.
You're saying a lot of fucking
I'm
words,
very
I'll be
excited at the
honest.
moment. I feel great. But although we're not going to get carried away, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes.
Unless they get carried away easily. They beat Norwich and they think they're going to win the league.
Who said that?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god, this is a hell of a start. I gotta be honest. Manchester United versus Chelsea, the first real Titans coming together.
Two of England's greatest titans.
Yes, two big teams coming together for the first time this season.
Why do you have to say it like that? Jeez, Liam. Not Liam. Was.
Well, you know.
Chelsea, of course, with their transfer ban, have a very different looking team. You know, lots of young players coming in. Frankie Lampard is the manager. This is his first professional game as manager, I guess is what you'd say.
In the Premier League?
Yes, in the Premier League. Let's talk about United's starting 11, though, because that's a bit interesting. I thought Scott McTominay was an interesting starter,
It's what we have.
but I think he played well
There was no Smalling or Jones in the whole,
in the whole lineup.
No,
in the whole
on the
team,
reserves.
yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
See,
The new look back line.
the new
of course.
generation.
Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Harry Maguire, and Luke Shaw.
Very young.
It was good, though.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Fresh.
Pacey.
I think that's what Ole's trying to, kind of
Yeah.
create.
And then, of
Nice.
course, the
Fluid counter
front three was very quick. You had Martial on the left, Rashford up the middle. And was it Pereira's right wing, or was it
Pereira's in the
Lingard?
middle. Kind of.
Lingard on the
Central.
right.
Lingard.
Yeah,
They were
I
a
thought
bit.
Lingard was
They were a
alright.
bit. Lingard and Pereira were kind of going in between, but yeah, it was a good starting 11. I thought. But Chelsea, Mason Mount got the start. No,
I looked at that
N'Golo
Chelsea
Kante.
lineup. I'm like, okay, wow, this is gonna be easy 3 points.
No N'Golo Kante, no
It
Christian Pulisic.
was not an easy 3 points. Okay, they could have won the game in the first half.
They hit the post twice.
We're gonna break down the match. We're talking about the 11s right now. Like I said, no Pulisic, no Kante.
Mm-hmm.
Mount was starting. Tammy Abraham up top.
Nice to see Chelsea playing some academy players.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, let's talk about the game. First half, Chelsea were by far better. They hit the
Yep.
post twice. Tammy Abraham with a great hit out from outside the box, hits the post. I think halftime, just before halftime, everyone was saying the tide's 100% in Chelsea's favor.
Well,
But then,
Barkley had a good chance.
Yeah.
Mason Mount got into good positions. But yeah, like you were saying, the penalty in the first half.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
my worst player of the game, Kurt Zuma, who I actually don't mind as a defender, but he had a god-awful game.
Yeah, bad.
Brings down Marcus Rashford in the box.
Yeah.
Rashford steps up, slots it away.
Clean and cool, easy.
Very good penalty. After that, it's just like the floodgates opened and
Yeah, honestly.
all hell broke loose in the
And
Chelsea
then
back
Chelsea,
line.
they blew
Yeah.
a couple chances, a couple posts right here and there, but Tony Abraham. He surprised me. I actually didn't really know who he was until this game.
Tammy?
Yeah.
He said Tony Abraham.
Or and
guess
Mr.
that's
and
proof he
the
doesn't
Mount
know who
guy.
he is.
I didn't know who
Mason
really
Mount?
I didn't know who that was too much. I didn't really know anyone. You know, this is a very bang average Chelsea side. I mean, their back line didn't seem too bad,
Their backline seemed
but
poor to
going
me.
forwd,
It's 4-0.
The
I think
second-
their
no, on
back line was
paper,
bad.
on paper, yeah, it was
yes.
good, but yeah, we exposed them pretty well, and I think this shows what Chelsea has now.
I said when we did our Premier League prediction, link to that will be in the description.
Yeah.
When we did our Premier League prediction, I said I think Chelsea will be okay going forward, but defensively they'll be shambolic, and I feel that was.
You think they're gonna be okay going forward?
I don't know.
Yeah, I do.
I maybe.
Pulisic, I think he'll score goals for them. I think Abraham will pop up with goals. Giroud will get some goals.
The only guys that in that lineup that have scored more than 10 goals in a season was Abraham, and that was in the championship.
Hey,
At least in the
never
last
know.
few years.
The championship's
Well, he
complete.
played well with Derby, right? With under Lampard, so
Not Abraham, that was Mount.
no,
Mount, yes.
yeah,
yes.
Abraham came from Aston Villa last season.
Yeah, like
But I think going forward they'll be okay. Not like
I
the
think
best.
this might be a sign of things that
but
you know.
defensively they're shambolic.
I think this could be a sign that they might not even get top 6.
I said that. Thank you.
it's
I called that.
It's one game into the season.
Yeah, but when you lose
I
4-0,
also United played good. Well,
I mean,
the
we
second half was
didn't
good.
have a good first half. We
Yeah,
played
second
all right.
half was really good
Yeah,
by
we just-
United.
But yeah,
I could see this Chelsea squad beating the lower end teams pretty easily still though. Like I can see those players like a player
I
like
don't-
Christian Pulisic
I don't know
abusing
about
them.
that.
I could see it.
I think the Premier League, let's say, if you break the Premier League into quarters, that third quarter, like your 12th
They might get
to
burnt.
15th kind
Yeah.
of thing, I think those teams
Don't they
can
also
beat them.
don't they also have Champions League?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's ooh.
I don't think they'll get out of the group in the Champions
Could,
League.
could you
you don't know
imagine?
what the
That
groups
depends
are.
on the group.
Lucas, they just conceded 4 goals.
I mean,
They're in
you
pot
never.
one.
I don't care.
They could
That's-
have the
that's
easiest
for-
group
yeah,
in
they
Champions
Marseille
League
could
history.
put 4 past them.
To be fair-
Marseille lost
to-
on the weekend.
To be
Marseille
fair,
are
we've
crap.
had easy groups in the past and didn't get out. So.
Well, that's because you guys were terrible.
Manchester United.
Okay, all right.
But look, United were really impressive to me. Pace,
Yes.
pressing. It was nice to see a United
was the
squad
old
playing
way.
like
It's
that.
the United way.
It was
yeah.
Ole. It was Ole getting the old United back.
I wouldn't say the old United were like a pressing machine, but
Of course they were.
No, there's the hard work
You
in.
lose the ball, you get the ball
Very,
back.
like this team is showing good signs. Like obviously in this modern game, pressing is becoming very
Did
important.
you see any comparisons to Liverpool at all?
What?
Did you see any comparisons like to the play style? You're saying like pressing and stuff.
I mean, lots of teams press.
I know. I'm just saying. Was there any resemblance or no?
I mean, Liverpool's pressing is 100 times better, but
All right.
I don't think he's
We'll
wrong.
get on to the
be honest.
like obviously you guys are doing what is important in the modern game, having quick players with good technical qualities and as well as pressing,
It's
so
nice-
you can win the ball higher up the pitch.
It was nice to see like Pogba actually running, like
Yeah.
honestly as
Yeah,
well.
the fourth goal was amazing. And that pass to set up James.
was
beautiful.
I mean, his pass for Rashford.
Rashford
really
was nice
good
too,
too.
yeah.
It was out of nowhere.
Yeah, Daniel James
I
does
thought-
score a goal.
I
on
thought
his
Luke
United
Shaw was
debut.
not bad. I think the only problem is he's not really a creative wing back like most modern fullbacks. He's not really.
I think he's good enough
Yeah,
for what you need.
he's
yeah.
he's good defensively, right? Which matters.
Yeah.
So
But
He's
yeah,
good
I thought-
defensively with Lindelof, who's
Yeah.
more of an attacking.
it'll be interesting to see
center
who plays next game because we play Wolves next Monday.
Should be the
I
same.
mean,
11.
you guys got a good advantage because Wolves are in the Europa League qualifying rounds.
should be the same.
It'll be a
11.
good test.
Like, out of the 11, who would you like to see kind of rotated? Would you like to see
Maybe,
James
maybe
start?
get James in for maybe Pereira
Yeah,
or maybe
for
move
Lingard
that. Yeah,
possibly. Would you start Mason Greenwood?
no.
No, give him
No,
on the
he
bench.
needs time.
Okay.
He almost scored today, and I would have lost my
I mean,
mind.
but Daniel James does score on
Yeah,
his United
yeah,
debut.
that's great.
Great finish. I mean, he did almost kind of blow it,
I
but
just-
he recovered.
I love the enthusiasm
Took a
of the United
deflection.
players.
You know, I love to see the passion in his celebration.
yeah,
that felt very real. To
Also
me,
with
you know?
Rashford's too, he seemed like he was
Yeah.
having like the
Yeah,
stretch for end.
But
Oh,
when James scored, to me, it was like, you know, this is not like a professional footballer reacting. This is like just a young kid, just like, oh my god, I'm scoring for Manchester United.
Mhm.
You know, it's kind of cool.
Harry Maguire was also good, you know.
Hang on, you said great finish. It took a deflection.
It was
that's-
still a calm finish under pressure, playing for United. That
Okay.
takes pressure.
Should we move on to the first match of the week, though?
Start at the beginning. Let's do it.
Nothing else to say about this match was?
Have you won the
It
title
was
yet?
beautiful.
Have you
No,
won the title?
we're gonna stay calm. Still a long season,
Fair
We're gonna
enough.
stay.
but I
stay
think
calm.
we can still be in the conversation.
I mean, the amount of money you've spent, you should
Yeah.
definitely be in the conversation.
We should always be in the conversation.
Let's head off to
Anything
Anfield
can
as the reigning European champions yet again hurt Norwich City.
I felt like you guys finished this game very quickly, and then just you took your foot off the gas.
Look, Waz, this is what we have to do. We got to win the game in the first half.
It's not a bad
Chill out in
idea.
the second half so we
Don't
can play
risk-
every game.
Don't risk injuries and stuff. Yeah.
I mean,
Well, let's talk about an injury. Allison is out for reportedly 6 weeks after
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks after injuring his calf muscle.
Klopp saw this coming.
Did he?
That's why he signed a backup keeper.
Well, we had
No,
me.
they
He
also
can, he can
sold
see into the
Mignolet.
future now, I think. He has something. It's like, but
No, but I mean, yeah, Adrian is their backup goalkeeper. I mean, I like him. I think he was good for West Ham, but no, he'll be the new starter now for at least a month, and we'll see how he goes. My concern is you don't have a very good third string, now second string
Well,
goalie.
how many teams have good third string keepers?
They got Lee Grant.
yeah, he's got a point.
They're not terrible.
I wouldn't want to be playing League Grand in the Premier League, I'll be honest.
Sergio Romero's also pretty good.
Yeah, Sergio Romero.
That's
Anyways,
bad.
yeah. But anyways, we're talking about Liverpool.
Yes. It was a fantastic first half performance.
Yep.
Although, let's give some credit to Norwich City. They were actually unlucky in some cases, and they did attack Liverpool
Yeah.
well. They wanted to play their philosophy of an attacking style in the Premier League, like they did in the Championship.
Against the European champions.
While that may cost them in some games, it's nice to see promoted teams going up, and even if they're gonna lose the game, they're still gonna show some flair, some nice style
Yeah, but
play.
here's the issue with that. Fulham did that.
Yeah, but
As someone who watched Fulham, as a Fulham fan, you can say, yeah, you know what? We tried to attack, we tried to play our style.
but Liam,
It didn't work.
like you said, Fulham made signings that didn't work with their team.
Wait, question: Did Fulham sell Sessegnon?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought. Okay, I thought so. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spurs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just confirming. Thank you. But
You're welcome. Yeah, but look, this Norwich team is done really well in this game. Obviously, mistakes kill you in the Premier League,
Yeah.
especially against teams like Liverpool.
Especially 7 minutes in.
Yeah.
But-
Sorry, Grant Hanley. That was not a good own goal.
But yeah, I was pretty happy with how Liverpool were playing. It was nice, quick. Although not really everyone was perfect. That's okay
It's nice
because
to
it's
see
the first
Van,
game.
first
nice to
game.
see Van Dijk get that big header.
Yeah, Van Dijk with a goal.
Oh, my
Mohamed
fantasy
Salah
team.
scored. Divock
I
Origi
thought
scored.
Fabinho played pretty well.
Oh yeah, he was-
Yeah, it ends 4-1.
Honestly, I feel like Fabinho is pretty underrated.
yeah.
I feel like, especially from you've said in the past, you don't really rate him too much.
Well,
but
No, I know they don't rate him. It's just I don't think. I when he came over, I didn't think he was. I don't think he fit as well.
no, he'll be fine. He's
Yeah, I
great.
think he's
still
like,
just
I
learning
think
it,
he's at worst the top 3 best defensive midfielder in the world.
Wait, can you say that again?
I think at worst he's in the top 3 best defensive midfielders
Oh,
in the
okay,
world.
okay. I misheard something there. I don't know why.
I mean,
He is pretty good.
He's good.
Conte,
He doesn't.
Fernandinho.
I think he's better than Fernandinho.
Fernandinho
Call me
wins a
silly,
lot.
but I don't know. Maybe Conte's kind of regressed a tiny bit.
I don't think Conte's
It's
regressed.
one game. N'Golo
I'm not
Conte
just-
played one game, Jay. It wasn't very good.
He played
I
like
think
20
no, I
minutes
thought he
as
played well. I think he canceled a
He
couple
played like
goals.
20 minutes.
Yeah, I thought he played good in those 20 minutes.
But can I talk about Timu Pukki?
Yes, yeah, he scored. You're the
He
Celtic
did score. Yeah, ex-Celtic. He was
Celtic
trash
legend.
at Celtic. He
Please.
was so bad.
scoring the Prem.
But no, but he was championship
European
top
champions.
scorer. You know, and now he's gone to the Premier League and he's scored again. For Norwich, that's very hopeful. You know, hopefully he can continue to
No,
score.
I don't know
Hopefully he
about that.
can.
I mean, if you score in the Championship, that's a good. I mean, you scored in the Premier League, your first game.
So why couldn't he score in the Scottish League?
He was so bad. Like he was trash.
It just doesn't fit.
No,
With the
it
play
didn't
style
work for
or
him.
Yes.
Maybe he was too early in his career. I
2
don't
years
know.
later, he'll be at Juventus.
Maybe Norwich's style play fits his style, his play style.
Well, that's the thing. Do you think now? This is the question: can Norwich go against? Of course, they came up against Liverpool, which is hard in their
Okay,
first
they go
game.
up
Come up
against-
against a lower side team and play
Like
the
a
same
Newcastle or
style
something.
and capitalize.
I think they could score a goal. The issue is whether they can defend or not. I did not know Tim Krul was their goalie.
He was very good.
Great goalie. Love me
Yeah,
some
he
Tim
played
Krul.
pretty good. Saved a lot of shots.
Yeah.
To be honest here. Anything else to say about Liverpool?
No, I mean,
Norwich?
of course, that's a good start for them in the Premier League. They
I
will
thought Joe
hopefully
Gomez played well.
build on
Trent.
that.
Yeah, he's
Trying to 2 assists, I
Yeah.
think.
Now let's talk.
Divock with the goal and assist.
Yeah, Divock Origi has won Ballon d'Or. Can we now talk about the actual English champions?
Oh my god!
Yep, I agree.
Congrats, you smashed West Ham 5-0.
West
And
Ham
I'm
are
sorry,
a
but
decent side.
we all had West
Yeah.
Ham pretty high up in our
Yeah,
predictions.
I mean, this is just a case of City being
And City slaughtered
Who
them.
started for them?
5
Damn good players.
Oh, did Rodri play it?
Yes, that's
Oh
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think. This
Look
is,
at that team.
Yeah.
And just look at the bench, please, Lucas. Just scroll down a
so-
little.
Did you see?
Let-
Did you
yeah,
see the Jose
that's
Mourinho
there.
quote?
Yeah,
He's
no.
we're talking about the starting 11.
Jose Mourinho had a fantastic quote. He says, they asked him, "Who do you think can win
Oh, yeah, I
the
saw that.
Premier League?" He goes, "There's 4 teams: Manchester City, Liverpool, Spurs, and
and
Manchester
City
City's
B."
bench." I said, yeah, honestly, they could.
But yeah, starting lineup: Sterling, Jesus, Mahrez, David Silva, Rodri,
I
De
don't-
Bruyne, Zinchenko,
the
Laporte,
only-
Stones, Walker.
maybe the only weaknesses I can see is maybe John Stones
Yes.
and Zinchenko.
Zinchenko's good. John Stones.
Zinchenko just because he's
garbage.
not as experienced.
Yeah, Zinchenko can still has a mistake in him, even
Yeah.
though he is improving a lot since he arrived to Manchester City.
Gundogan, Aguero, Bernardo Silva,
Then you're-
João
you're-
Cancelo,
yes, that's
a
Otamendi,
dumb
Phil
bench.
Foden. Are
Like,
you
it's
kidding
actually-
me?
And yeah,
A
Bernardo
disgusting.
Silva didn't even play. Bernardo Silva didn't even play.
It's a
Like, this is
disgusting
the type of
bench.
team that should be going to the Champions League final.
Now going.
should,
Sorry,
yes.
I'm sorry, but going through that bench right there. Is there on like almost any other team in the Prem?
That
All
wouldn't
those
take
players
him?
would be starting.
Probably, yeah. Honestly,
Other than Otamendi,
Otamendi
And
and Foden probably. Everyone else would be
And
starting.
Bravo.
I'm kind of disappointed that Snodgrass didn't
Bravo
score.
could probably still
I
start
love
over.
Snodgrass.
Not like the
Snodgrass.
good team.
That's talking about the top teams. so-
Manuel
yeah.
Pellegrini. Oh yeah, Manuel Pellegrini. Wow.
Yeah.
Getting thrashed by his
Fraud.
Wait, what do you mean fraud?
I know. He set up defensively, still got smashed. You might as well just play attacking and get smashed.
Man, I don't think you're in a place to
Well,
say
that's the
anything.
thing. Like
I'm not, but I'm not a qualified manager or anything.
he's
you,
got
you
more-
go up to West
He's got
Ham.
more titles than Liverpool.
What?
Yes, he does because he managed Manchester City.
Go up to like West Ham's lineup. They're looking at their attackers. Like
I heard
you like
Fabianski was
that
pretty
team.
bad.
man. It looks like a good
It
team.
was promising at the beginning of
it's
the
not
match.
bad. I mean,
Playing average.
I think
Bang
there's-
average.
no, but think
Haller,
there's
Lanzini,
no, but there's a lot
Antonio,
of
and
pressure
Felipe
on
Anderson.
Haller to
I don't-
adapt to the
I-
Premier League and score goals.
yeah,
Yeah, it's not a guarantee.
Yeah.
I don't know, I
The
thought
issue
they-
with Lanzini,
I
Lanzini's
think I
coming
don't see
back
a lot
off
of
that.
promise in that defense.
I look at their attack and I go, yes, it's pretty good. But then I look at their bench and I go, okay, Chicharito, getting up there in age. I mean,
no, he's
yeah.
regressed.
I mean,
Pablo Zabaleta.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, Snodgrass is Snodgrass. Trust me, I've watched him enough. But there's,
Jack Wilshere, you know,
I
he's,
don't-
he's
I
not the
don't-
world beater he used to be.
I don't see on their bench a million goals.
No.
You know,
I mean, of course,
We'll
but
see.
I don't know. I thought they were kind of promising in the beginning. They were pressing City quite well, causing some danger. But once City got a little bit going,
They calmed down and got it. Yeah.
it was
Just became Manchester City, honestly.
Yeah,
for Manchester City though, a hat trick for Raheem Sterling.
Sterling picking off where he left off
Yeah,
last season.
none of us had him as our player of the season, which I think could have been foolish because he's coming into this.
De
year in
Bruyne was
great
still good
form.
this
well,
game.
it's easy to say that he's because he scored a hat. Oh, none of us really said. Oh yeah, we did. Never mind. But it's easy to say it about
What was he
Raheem
saying?
Sterling being a player of the year because he scored a hat trick.
Lucas, he's been in great form since the middle of last season.
Of course,
We talked about him being possibly the best player in the world last season.
No, we didn't. We talked about Premier League.
No, we said, could he be the best player in form in the world right now?
Who again? Sorry.
Raheem Sterling.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Last season, halfway through, we said, is he the most informed player in
I
the
don't,
world?
I don't know. Maybe.
We said this. We had this conversation. I
Well, that's
remember
the
it.
past.
I
We're
don't
talking
know.
about today.
I
talking
feel
about
like
he just scored a hat
if your
trick.
name,
Yes,
if
and
your
he's
name,
the top goal scorer in the Premier League.
yeah, but I mean,
Congratulations.
if you're not named Messi or Ronaldo, you're not going to be up there. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Or Luka Modric.
But look, all I have to say, City were very dominant. If Manchester City don't win the league, then Pep's a fraud. Easy as that. If you don't win the league with this
That
team
team?
and this
Yeah,
bench,
yeah,
you're a fraud.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
it's honestly
I don't-
true.
How is he a fraud if he does?
If he doesn't win the league with this team,
he's won it back to back. He's got a 100-point season. I think he can.
I know Waz, but that team is
If anything,
it's crazy.
if
how
anything,
good
you
it
could
is.
say, this is Klopp's maybe last chance to win the title.
This team is so much better every single way. They have a
It
bench.
is.
He's
They
already
actually have
making
a bench.
excuses.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, but I gotta agree with
No,
Lucas.
100%. And I said that. I said I don't see this year coming down to the last game of the year. I
Yeah.
can see Man City winning this season by like
Yeah,
10
And
points.
unfortunately for Liverpool, their
It's
window
hard,
could be
but-
closing.
I'm not taking that off the table.
Just because
No.
the other teams are improving.
Do you think it's possible, Lucas?
What?
Invincibles?
Liverpool Invincibles?
No.
Piss off.
City.
City.
No, they're not.
They're not gonna be
No,
invincible.
No.
Who do you think can beat Manchester City?
Liverpool.
Man United.
Of course they did.
I got some
Liam.
belief. I got some belief,
City
man.
lost 4 games last season.
This side is better than last team.
And don't forget, there's Arsenal isn't looking too bad either.
You never know, Liam.
I
My
don't,
head just.
I don't think they'll get invincibles.
He just said Arsenal could beat Man City.
Liam, the best season in Premier League history wasn't even invincible.
The best what?
Premier League season in history,
Mate.
100 points. That wasn't an invincible
No,
season.
100%. It wasn't.
No, I think
But,
the league's improved aside from Chelsea.
The entire team's better except Chelsea.
The whole league has gotten better except Chelsea and the promoted teams. Because let's be honest, once you remove Hazard from your team, you just got worse.
Yes.
You're not wrong.
And
Yes.
Christian Pulisic is not anyways.
He's really good.
He's good, but he's not.
Anyways,
he'll take
well,
time,
I'm
yeah.
half jokingly about calling Pep a fraud if he doesn't win the league, but he really should win the league.
Yeah,
Yes.
this team should.
City should.
Should we move on to a team from London? Spurs.
Okay. Yes, I was
sorry,
bringing
yeah.
it over. Sure, yes. Spurs a big 3-1 victory over New Boys Aston
He had
Villa.
31 shots in total.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Heaton for Villa played fantastically. He had a game of his life in net, but in the end,
There was only
the
7 shots
pressure,
on target.
the pressure keeps on, and
There
Tottenham
were some
do
good
come
saves
on.
though.
Yeah, so Aston Villa were looking like the better team for the first half.
Definitely.
They took the lead. They
John McGinn.
were dangerous on the counterattack. They wasted a few chances on the counterattack, but
Yeah.
they were looking promising, and we're thinking maybe Villa can
An
pull an
upset,
upset
yeah.
here. But
Yeah.
around the 60th minute, I think Eriksson came on. Villa started to get more tired, and
Ericsson's that kind of player who can make a
Change a
difference.
game,
He's a top player, and he did.
And my boy Ndombele got the opener.
Yeah, and Dembele, he played pretty well.
Well, I think he was okay first half, but
Piss off.
It was a brilliant goal.
Piss off. He was terrible in the first half. Don't even kid me. I sent you that video in the group chat
that's the
of him doing the step overs and he's trying too much.
Anyways, he scored a
He
brilliant
scored a
goal.
banger of a goal.
That was okay.
It's probably the goal of the season so far.
He should have had an assist, but Harry Kane messed it up.
Harry Kane had a double.
He should have had a hat trick.
Should have. But he didn't.
Yeah, I thought the difference maker for Spurs was Christian Eriksen.
Oh, 100%.
I-
And that's the
he-
thing.
He's
like,
gonna disagree,
No, he
but
was.
this proves to me why Christian
he came
Eriksen's
on
world
and-
class.
One game doesn't prove that you're world class.
listen.
But he is.
Christian Eriksen is very, very good. He is the step below world class, though. He's in the same realm
Piss
as
off.
He is the same realm as Eden Hazard.
That's why Real Madrid won.
Hazard is world class.
I
No,
think
no, no, no,
Hazard-
no, no, no. Messi and Ronaldo are world class.
No, they're from a different
They're
planet.
they're your A plus. Then you got your Hazards.
Okay,
your
we need like a
Neymars,
new-
your Mbappes.
I think we need a new
your
tier list.
Eriksens. They're A's.
'Cause
we should do like a tier list.
I would
That'd
love
be
to
an
do that. It'd
episode.
be a great episode. 'Cause
Messi,
we'd
Ronaldo
fight.
out of this planet, and then there's world class.
But can I talk about one kind of interesting talking point?
sure.
Jan Vertonghen, not even in the
Oh,
team.
was
not
he-
in the
was he
squad.
injured or something?
No.
No?
Supposedly him and Pochettino have kind of fallen out.
See, there's that, but there also Pochettino said it's tactical. Like
Yes, tactically, I'm just gonna sit you out of the full team.
I don't know.
Bullshit,
I don't
Lucas.
know.
I'm sorry.
Some Spurs fans were saying like if Poch isn't going to use a center back in a game, he doesn't really put them on the bench.
But here's the thing.
What if they got injured? And
Here's the thing that
anything
people
could
were
happen?
saying
I
was
don't know, that's what Spurs fans
people were
said.
saying that because Vertonghen's a bit slower and Aston Villa is a very quick pacey team, he put Davison Sanchez in there because he is very quick, which would make sense. But why would he not even make the bench then?
Yeah, it's a
Compared to like who else? Who's their center back on the bench? They have one or no?
no the Vertonghen. But
Well,
he's not
no,
on
they
the
probably
bench.
put Eric Dyer there.
I guess Eric.
Yeah,
Dyer.
Eric Dyer,
Yeah.
Victor Wanyama.
I guess it was probably more important if Eric Dyer
They
played.
had
'cause
Serge
he didn't-
Aurier, but he's
And
not really
Kulu?
center back.
Is that Nkulu?
and Kudu.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, he played 3 minutes for Monaco last season or something.
I guess you gotta sign
3
him. You gotta
minutes.
sign him.
There's some short amount of time. The commentators were saying.
Yeah, so Spurs is wing backs, eh? Not like
Walker Peters and
I
Danny
thought Walker
Rose.
Peters played okay. Danny Rose got embarrassed by.
yeah, definitely.
Just,
Now
just get out of here.
Now
man.
you got Sessegnon. Could he fill in at left back, or should he be pushed up into left midfield, perhaps?
depends what Poch wants to do with them, but I think Poch
But
wants him for left
I
back.
look at Spurs midfield. Ndombele, Winks, Sissoko, and Lamela. Very tight middle of the field. Kind
Don't
of
have those wingers.
Those guys are not outstretched wingers, so he's going to rely on his wing backs to get forward.
Well, unless if Son's playing, but then again,
Yeah,
are they
if
going to
Son's
play
playing
Son?
100%.
Well, Son is capable of playing wide, but he's also capable of playing in
So
the middle.
my thing is,
Same with
do you
Lucas.
just play Sessegnon as left back and say, forget about defending, just go attack, and then you have your defensive midfielder to kind of tuck in.
No,
Sissoko can tuck
no.
in.
If you
I
want
don't
to, if you want
know.
to commit a tactical suicide,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Attack
that's
all
risky.
day. Attack all day, Lucas.
And then there's Lo Celso as well.
I
so-
thought Lucas played okay.
thank you.
Okay, relax.
Lucas Moura.
Yes, Lucas Moura. I thought he maybe tried too much, but he's okay.
Lo Celso, is he just not match fit at the moment, or what's the story there?
Just joined the club.
Yeah.
So did Adriana. He started. He didn't start, he
No.
came on pretty soon.
Sessegnon just joined the club, but he was in the stands.
He's injured.
Is he part
Wasn't Adrian
injured, Lucas.
Adrian from another English club though?
West Ham?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not big of a deal. Like this guy's moving to a new country.
And he was a backup goalie. So
yeah, so he's
no one really expected
yeah.
him to.
I mean, Harry Maguire slotted in pretty quick too. So
Let's quickly run through the remaining of the games.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bournemouth tied Sheffield
no
United 1-1.
mention of what about Arsenal?
We're getting there.
Oh, okay.
We're getting there,
Best for
man.
last, of course.
So yes, Bournemouth 1-1 against Sheffield. 0-0 between Crystal Palace Everton.
Exciting.
Yeah. Burnley, big old 3-0 win over
I
Southampton.
definitely didn't see that coming.
No,
Nope.
that's crazy.
I had them relegated.
But maybe this season we're going to see the same thing from Burnley 2 years ago where they were just amazing at home.
Yeah. I love me some Johan Goodmanson, though.
Maybe it's worth to have Nick Pope in Fantasy Premier League.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I got Lloris. My fantasy
Congratulations,
team.
very
It
proud of you.
pissed me off because he got scored on by some McGinn fellow.
Hey, he's good to treat at Celtic, but hey, we can't afford his wages. And then Watford.
What
They got
happened?
fucked up by Brighton 3-0.
Yeah.
Wow, that's aggressive.
Yeah.
But true.
It's true. That's a
They got
We
dismantled.
gotta. I mean,
Watford
okay.
lost 3-0
Yeah.
at home to a team that like a
Most
lot of
people have-
people
Oh,
getting
yeah,
relegated.
yeah.
I'm partly not surprised about
What
this
kind of
result.
formation is that?
It's a 4-2-2, but they probably
That's
didn't play
disgusting. I know what you mean. It probably did,
Dan
but
Fayou. Whatever happened to him?
like that.
he wasn't bad. I think I have him in my fantasy team.
I mean, I was pretty impressed by Brighton. They on this screen I'm looking at, it says 4-4 or 5-4-1, but they
Yeah.
played like a 3-5-2. It was really impressive seeing the fullbacks going forward. They were pressing very well, winning the ball in the midfield. Whenever Watford had possession of the play, there was a lot of Brighton players up pressing them.
Yeah.
And whenever they were attacking, there was always an option:
And
wing
you'll be-
back, a
you'll be-
midfielder, a striker, available for the player with the ball.
Well, as you'll be happy to know that Brighton also have Bernardo Silva on their team.
Oh really?
It's Bernardo Fernandez da Silva.
Oh, okay.
Could be as good.
Yes,
Could
definitely.
He-
Junior.
Came-
Junior.
Came on in the 92nd minute.
Yeah, you got both said Bernardo
Lewis
Silva.
Dunk played pretty well.
I love me some Lewis Dunk.
He's a good.
You both
Yeah.
said Bernardo Silva as Player of the Year, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Could
that-
be
then
this
maybe
one.
it's him. Maybe
Could
it's
be
him.
this one.
Yeah, Lewis Dunk got the assist for the third goal. Fantastic through ball to Mapai, and like
Leicester should have signed him.
Brighton are not going to be afraid. Like in the 60-something minute, they subbed off their two strikers for two other
They
strikers.
have nothing to really lose
I mean-
this season, right? I mean,
Yeah,
like
of course.
this season is kind of like, okay, everyone expects us to fail and go down.
Let's just prove him
Let's
wrong.
just see what
Yeah.
happens, you know?
Gross is also a pretty good midfielder as
Yeah,
well.
he is.
Pascal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pascal? Love that name.
Oh, that's his first name.
he's an underrated.
I
midfielder.
just
He
know
is,
him
yeah.
by Gross. I don't really know his first name.
Davy Proper.
Don't know him by first name
I
basis.
actually don't mind Brighton's 11.
Yeah,
It's not the worst. It's just it doesn't seem very exciting. When you rely on Glenn Murray for goals, who isn't the worst striker in the Premier League by a country mile. He's not bad.
Listen,
He's
I
not
got-
really
He had
I
a-
got-
he had
I
a
have
pretty
him in my
good season last
fantasy
season.
team.
Glenn Murray's decent, but the thing is, people go, "Oh, you're relying on him," or the defense is kind of shaky. They haven't brought in
cares?
many
They're
players.
not going to rely on him.
They're not terrible. I'm telling
You
you.
got this Neil Mapai guy who scored off the bench. He apparently was really good in the championship
Mapai.
last year.
They got Aaron Moy too. Great
Yeah.
signing. Love me some Aussies.
Yeah, so it was a good. Brighton off to a good start. Can they keep it up?
Watford off to a bad start after a really good start to their
Yeah,
season last
yeah.
year. So
Everton.
Two teams now who we both predicted to be within the shout of the Europa League. Leicester City and Wolverhampton
Yeah,
Wanderers.
from what it
Brutal
looks like,
game.
it was a terrible game.
it was
It was a
brutal
bad game.
Leicester had 1 shot on target and 71% possession.
Wolves had 2 shots on
Yeah.
target, so
Wolves actually scored, but it got taken back by VAR.
Yeah, apparently there's
go
a
away
handball.
VAR.
What?
There's a handball.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
We didn't mention VAR about Manchester City.
I mean,
The
it doesn't
tightest
matter.
call in the history of the
We're
world.
past that.
It was an armpit.
Yeah, we're still gonna win. Who cares?
Yeah.
Arsenal, though, they get a big 1-0 victory on the road in Newcastle.
I've heard they played well.
They were.
They were okay.
From the Arsenal fans I was talking to, they were hyping
Well,
it
don't
up.
talk
So
to Arsenal fans. That's your first problem in life. So you don't talk to strangers. You don't talk to Arsenal
I
fans.
like talking to strangers.
That says a lot about you.
I mean, like
He's
anyways.
not 6 years old, Liam.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang gets the goal. He's off and running in his golden boot race.
I thought Newcastle weren't that bad in this game.
No.
I think
John Joe.
He must be getting old. He's getting up there.
John Joe Shelby.
it's like 29.
He's 29.
27.
27.
He looks like he's 39. I thought he was like up there in age. Oh my god.
I'm kind
Why
of
does anyone sign him?
I'm kind
Because
of
he's not bad.
Because he has a bad attitude.
I'm kind of
I mean, if I was
disappointed.
John Shelby, I'd have an ego too.
Why?
Lads looks like fucking Voldemort.
I'm kind of disappointed that Andy Carroll didn't come on for Newcastle.
That's a man who should retire.
no.
How old is he?
A strike force of Andy Carroll and Joe
Joe
Linton.
Linton.
Joe Linton actually looked good.
I'm sorry, but something about that.
Oh,
is
he's
just
30. Never
hilarious.
mind. I thought he was kind of close to like Peter Crouch's age.
Was
Didn't
this
they? Didn't
just
they,
thinks people are
weren't
older
they,
than
Weren't they a strike partner at some point?
I don't know.
who?
Andy Carroll and Peter Crouch.
Just whip balls into the box.
Were they? Were they?
That'd be most
Headers for
old school
days.
English strike
Love
partnership
it.
in the world.
Matt Ritchie, I thought he had an okay game for Newcastle. But, Arsenal, they are this attacking team with Nicolas Pepe, Aubameyang, and Lacazette. Sorry,
Well-
I forgot. But Lacazette and Pepe did not play.
Yeah, the Arsenal it looked like they played a squad that would be more suited to the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it worked. Like Willock was pretty good. The youngster
They
Reece
also, I
Nelson was
think they
also
also
pretty
have
good.
the record for the longest names of defenders. Maitland-Niles, Chambers, and Papadopoulos.
But what do you guys think of Callum Chambers
That's
starting
disgusting.
for ours?
Absolutely disgusting.
Hmm. You know what? They got the result, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
They didn't blow anyone out, but
Then Pepe is looking promising off the bench.
Lacazette,
No,
Torreira,
Newcastle they
Denis
signed
Ceballos.
a good player in Saint Maxime. He's very young.
Yes.
He's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, I saw he took a shot, then he fell on the ground, then just kicked up.
To be fair, you're playing under who? Bruce?
I mean, they look.
Steve Bruce?
Newcastle didn't look too bad. They have quality players on their
Let's
team.
give Newcastle a little bit of time, okay? They could go either
Maybe-
decent
maybe-
or really bad.
Yeah, Steve Bruce could be up for the new Chelsea job soon.
Steve Bruce to Manchester City confirmed.
See, Pep's
Yeah.
gonna lose one game.
fire
Steve
him.
Bruce to Man City.
Steve Bruce. Sorry, Lamps.
No, Mourinho to Man City, and after City loses.
Mourinho's doing fine at Sky Sports.
That kind of wraps up
The
this
Prem.
week's Premier League. Just a quick kind of
Yes.
focus on what games coming up. Arsenal host Burnley. That'll be a good match, I think. Burnley see if they can continue their
I
form.
won't wake up for that.
No, you neither.
Probably lose.
Villa versus Bournemouth. They need points.
That might-
Mate, okay, enough. Spurs City.
Yes, we're getting
Big
there.
game.
Brighton
10:30 on
West
Saturday.
Ham.
Yes.
Everton Watford. Norwich Newcastle.
Everton Watford could be interesting.
Southampton
Wolves
Liverpool.
United.
Manchester City Spurs, like he said.
Big one.
This guy's just ignoring me.
Sheffield Crystal Palace.
I don't
Chelsea Leicester. That'll
Wait,
be
when's
good.
the City and Spurs game?
Saturday.
10:30? I meant time.
10:30 a.m. for us here, Mountain Standard Time.
Oh, Waz, we can watch it before our game.
100%.
All right, our game's at 2.
Yeah.
Well,
We don't want to turn out to that one.
Chelsea, Leicester, and then Wolves United.
There's some good games to look
There are some
forward
good
to.
games there.
I like Brighton West Ham, but I will be watching Southampton versus
Actually,
Liverpool.
this is kind of different, but is any other league starting up next week?
Oh yes, good point, Wallace.
Look at that. Look at you go.
Waz
Okay,
knows his
Start off
stuff.
with the Premier League, Liam.
League
So-
on.
Bundesliga.
up.
Bundesliga starts the next weekend. It's very exciting.
Lucas, that you typed in Nundesliga.
And also La Liga starts next week.
Excellent. I can watch Messi play.
Ligue 1's already on. And PSG are not top of the league yet.
Oh, what did they lose?
They're tied, though.
Wow, that's a first.
They tied?
They're tied at top of the league.
Like
They're on 3 points with Lyon.
I'm like, they tied? It might be worth watching Liga.
No.
no.
Marseille, though, is in relegation.
Marseille's.
And so is Monaco. Monaco's in relegation, too. They're bottom.
I mean,
no
Monaco's like
surprise.
Lyon, to be fair.
Did you see who scored for Lyon?
Dembele.
The GOAT.
I mean, he's starting to develop to a good player.
Starting? The man put 3 past Rangers. The hat trick.
That was 2 years ago.
And man, we still live in that glory days.
But
Those glory days, aren't you in first place right now?
I mean, yes, but
assuming,
I don't like our squad.
assuming that we all think PSG are going to win Ligue 1.
They will.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What about the Bundesliga? Is it Bayern's year, or can Dortmund push
Dortmund do it?
again?
Did Bayern
It'll
get
be
worse?
close.
That's the thing.
Bayern have gotten worse and Dortmund have gotten better.
Hey, it'll be close.
Apparently Bayern, they're going to sign Perisic, and there's rumors of them maybe getting Bale, but that might not be true.
You know what? It's a great opportunity for Dortmund to win the title. They've lost some key players, Bayern, so you know.
Let's wait till
It's true.
let's wait for the transfer window is done before I predict who wins Bundesliga. Because if they pick up Bale, I think they're back top favorites.
Yeah.
But apparently they rejected to get Bale earlier in the window, but now since they have like no options,
Just put Alfonso up there.
Well, they couldn't get Sane, so. I mean,
Well,
they
he's
could,
done.
but
He's
just
dead.
yeah, his knee is. We didn't talk about that, but yeah, ACL injury for Sane. So
That's
How
pretty
long is he
bad.
out for?
ACL injury is like 6 months to
Months,
12
yeah.
months. So
Yeah.
likely it's with Manchester City's
Depth.
medicine.
With that being
he'll be
said,
back in 6 months.
well, with that being said, we'll see him at the Euros.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he doesn't come back and injured like De Bruyne.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that'd be bad, but
Um,
in the Bundesliga
When
this
does
weekend,
Serie A start?
2 weeks.
Okay.
damn it.
Um,
Kind of want to watch Inter play. See how
Actually,
they're gonna do.
that just brings you back to the city. Talking about the city squad though, Sane's on that team too.
Yeah. And was he missed? Not at all.
Like, what the heck, honestly?
but
How much is their wage bill, you think?
it's actually not that high. Some of their players actually don't make. But then again, some people say that.
There's a lot of shady money going through,
Yes.
I think.
So I will not comment. I do not know.
Who's playing Bundesliga, you saying?
So first game is Bayern versus Hertha Berlin.
That's boring.
Dortmund play Augsburg.
That's boring.
Sorry,
I just Cesc Fabregas got sent off within half an hour for Monaco. What a shame, Cesc.
Okay.
Sorry, I just saw that.
Yeah, but not really any mouth-watering matchups in the first weekend of the Bundesliga. Maybe Frankfurt Hoffenheim. That's really up to you. But there's a lot of exciting managers coming up who could be top managers in the future. And also a lot of young prospects in the league. So maybe it's a league to watch. Of course it is.
Maybe.
Come September 1st, I know I'm looking pretty bored, but Celtic play Rangers on September 1st.
William, it's
Be there.
August
I'm just
11th.
saying. I'm just saying.
12th.
That's 2 games away for us.
But also La Liga starts this Friday. Athletic Bilbao play Barcelona. How do you expect this season to go? Because there are
4-0
rumors.
Barcelona.
Barca wins the league.
Well, no, I wasn't talking about the match.
I'm just saying 4-0 Barcelona.
No, I said Barca wins the league.
They do that too.
With Real Madrid struggling in preseason, rumors.
Is Atletico Madrid gonna be that second spot?
hey,
They were
I'm gonna
last
eat some
year.
humble pie right now. João Felix looks good.
Oh, really?
Wow,
Liam?
Liam.
looks good.
You don't think
Good.
he's a flop?
He still
before
could
you-
flop.
One season wonder.
Before
Still
you
could
even see him
flop.
play, you say he's gonna flop.
I've seen him play in the Europa League,
That piss off.
Oh, piss off.
but no, he looked good. He put 2 goals past Juventus.
Anyways, yeah.
Yes, he's a great player. But what do we expect in this La Liga season?
Barcelona
Barca
to win
wins the
it.
league.
Hopefully goals.
Atletico to finish second.
I'm tired, guys.
That's what we think of the.
That's
That's
what
what
we're
Waz
thinking
thinks of
right
the La
there.
Liga.
Okay. I guess.
Do you want to get into the transfers from the transfer deadline day? Just a brief recap, or no? Kieran Tierney went to Arsenal. Piss off.
I don't think really. We should
talked
really
about
talk
the
about
Spurs.
Neymar.
What about Neymar? What's he up to now?
Well, he might be going to Barcelona.
Or Real Madrid.
Oh, go ahead. Who cares?
Basically, according to
Who
Marca,
cares?
there's a rumor that Barcelona are going to offer 222 million euros plus Philip Coutinho for Neymar. I would take that deal so quick.
At the PSG game, their fans were chatting some bad stuff about Neymar.
Good.
So you could
I
tell.
love PSG fans.
Neymar,
Like,
you son of a bitch.
Damn, Greg, why are you so aggressive?
That's what it said. That's what it said.
I wasn't gonna read it out
Well,
why do they hate Neymar?
because he is disrespecting the
snake.
club,
He's a snake.
like he disrespected Barcelona.
You probably learned from Di Maria.
I can't stand Neymar. I gotta be honest.
Yeah,
No
but-
one
Did
can.
you see that advert with him and Ronaldo in a boxing ring?
Which Ronaldo?
Cristiano.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but they're in a boxing.
wow.
It's like an advert for Nike or something. But anyways, Ronaldo looks like a fully grown man, and Neymar looks like a 12-year-old beside him. Like, he has the muscle definition of just nothing. Ronaldo looks just huge compared to him. But yeah, is that pretty much everything?
I think that wraps it
Yeah.
up. I don't really want to go into the MLS.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, we wrapped up Premier League.
I'm just glad Prem is back. That's what
It's
matters
good.
to me.
It was a good opening week, I think. We'll take a look at next week there.
wait, are they really?
Greg, don't ignore it.
Okay.
What? Okay. If you are new to the podcast, make
Can you
sure
click
you
on that?
subscribe. Can you be quiet?
Sorry, there's a thing on Reddit. FC Edmonton is in first place.
Jesus.
Apparently, that's a big deal.
That's cool.
Yeah,
us.
we're gonna win the league.
Proud of you. Like I said, if you're new to the podcast, make sure you're subscribed. Hit like, comment down below if you want to get involved in this conversation we've had. Tell us your thoughts about the opening week of the Premier League. And yeah, from myself, Liam, from Lucas, you're going to go first now. Lucas, Greg, and Waz, you're last.
Why is he in the middle?
Why?
Like, why is he first when he's in the middle?
I don't know.
Makes no
Yo,
sense.
whatever. Let's wrap this up. Come on, Liam. Come on, I'm
Why are
tired.
you in such a rush?
I'm tired.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching and listening. He's tired. It's been yet another week
You
in the
made it
beautiful
this far.
game.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Liam's favorite day of the year came by.
Oh, the Premier League's back, boys.
Actually, championship started last week, so
No one cares about that.